incarcerated for 2 years without any evidence. But now we are getting this information through NIA sources, and it's a significant one, which is that PFI cadres in the custody of NIA have revealed that Siddique Kappan was in fact instigating them to carry out a murder plot. Siddique Kappan was sort of providing them an ideological basis to carry out this act of violence. Of course, they did not succeed. Siddique Kappan is the same journalist who was arrested by agencies led by UPSTF while he was on way to Hathras, where a law and order situation was emerging 3 years back. I'm told Ashwin is joining us live from Kerala. Our correspondent in Kerala, Ashwin, if you can tell us what are the media reports suggesting about Siddique Kappan and his connections with the PFI cadres who are, as of now, in NIA custody?
Well, Abhishek, very crucial information has now come forward, and these documents which have come out from the NIA sources saying that 3 people who have been arrested, KP Kamal, Badruddin as well as Firoz Shah, all under custody of the NIA serving sentence in Lucknow jail, has dealt out crucial information to them stating that Siddique Kappan, the journalist who was incarcerated for 41 months, it was in fact a think tank of the PFI. They now banned outfit, the PFI. They have also revealed that they had attended a session taken by Siddique Kappan in Manjeri in a Green Valley school, which has now been sealed by the NIA after the PFI was banned. So a session was also taken based on which a plot was made to murder some Hindu leaders as well as BJP leaders. 2 names have come forward, and the Siddique Kappan was behind it. Now, Siddique Kappan was arrested while trying to put this plot into picture, along with that he was traveling to Hathras along with campus front leaders. He was arrested, but these 3 leaders who was now incarcerated, they were arrested 2 months later, and now this crucial information, a confession has come from none other than KP Kamal, who's known to be a PFI hit squad leader, a commander in fact. So he has confessed to the NIA, stating that Siddique Kappan has played a crucial role, being a think tank of the now banned outfit PFI and plotting the Hathras riots and several other instances of invoking the PFI members to take arms and rebellion against the system as well. So certainly crucial information, although Siddique Kappan is on bail, more details are awaited. Abhishek.
All right. Thank you so much, Ashwin, for that perspective on what's really happened. Shawan Sen, our senior editor on investigations, also joining us. Shawan, to be very clear, these are reports first coming in Malayalam media and getting amplified through national media. And I at least have one confirmation from my sources. Ashwin also has one confirmation from his sources. We are still trying to get more details. Remember, Siddique Kappan is out on bail, but not exonerated. But this is new information. This is damning information, Shawan, about the possibility of Siddique Kappan having been in cahoots with some PFI cadres who, as of now, are in NIA custody. They are in jail and they have been questioned by the NIA. Shawan, what more can you share in terms of your understanding of what the NIA has through their interrogation of these PFI cadres about the role of Siddique Kappan?
Well, in fact, Abhishek, in the last few minutes, I've been able to put together a few more details with regards to what exactly the investigation is all about and where exactly Siddique Kappan's role really comes in. Now, as far as his alleged links with Popular Front of India is concerned, not just the National Investigation Agency, but you had another central agency submitting a report to the National Investigation Agency with regards to his direct role with Popular Front of India. In fact, a key absconding member of the Popular Front of India was arrested by the National Investigation Agency with regards to a killing of an RSS leader in the state of Kerala. We are given to understand that a hit squad was being carried out, and the hit squad was essentially given the task for carrying out these activities in the state of Karnataka as well as Kerala. In fact, the media particularly was also being utilized by the Popular Front of India. That's where the role of Siddique Kappan also comes into the picture, because remember, what has turned out is that there has been a money trail The fact that Siddique Kappan has actually allegedly received money from members of the Popular Front of India so that their work can be carried out, particularly in states like Karnataka as well as in Uttar Pradesh too. The National Investigation Agency says that his role has basically surfaced during the questioning of a few other PFI members. And importantly, there has been a development today with regards to an RSS leader's case in which you've had a key member of the Popular Front of India to have been arrested. Now, there are two aspects that they are looking into. One, his role in states like Kerala and Karnataka, because in Karnataka itself, between the year 2020 and 2022, there were several meetings that were actually conducted by the Popular Front of India. These meetings were particularly to do with the anti-CAA protest, and we're given to understand that members like Siddique Kappan did actually play a crucial role. Now, this is a claim that has been made by at least one of the central agency. Now, the second confirmation that I've essentially got is with regards to the role of identification of few leaders who were basically part of the hit squad, identification of these leaders from states like Kerala, in which once again Siddique Kappan's name has surfaced. That is the reason why the National Investigation Agency is essentially pointing out right now that they have been able to gather more evidence, and this evidence has been linked to Siddique Kappan. But having said that, will the National Investigation Agency really step ahead and once again call Siddique Kappan? The source that I spoke to just about a few minutes ago, they're saying that this is at a preliminary stage. But yes, his name has surfaced, particularly in the case of an RSS leader, and with regards to the funding that was allegedly received by Siddique Kappan during that very period and the meetings that he has attended in states like Karnataka and Kerala.
Right. Thank you so much, Shravan, for that deep dive into the Siddique Kappan story. And remember, the kind of narrative that was sought to be built by Lutyens media, Shravan, of Siddique Kappan being absolutely innocent and that there was a witch hunt going against him for having led a crusade on the Hathras victim story. It seems to be coming undone. We'll keep close track of this story as it develops with the NIA investigation going on. Thank you so much, both Ashwin and Shravan, for joining us. And we move on, still down south, staying with Karnataka's Bengaluru, where the city witnessed a mega showdown today, a day after a shopkeeper was allegedly assaulted for playing Hanuman Chalisa. The BJP today hit the streets demanding immediate action. Protest was met with a clampdown by Siddaramaia's cops. Several BJP leaders were dragged and detained. Take a look at this report to know what panned out in Bengaluru today.
These are the people who are going ahead raising chants of Jai Shri Ram, because it is the entire community who are going ahead and speaking in this regard. They are protesting against the state government, against the Home Department, and stating that the perpetrators, whoever beat up Mukesh, whoever assaulted Mukesh, will have to be taken into custody as well. So these are the sort of visuals that you go ahead and witness out there on our screens, because more and more people are joining in. Shortly a while ago, we had a conversation with the Union Minister Shobha Karandlaje. She stated that the entire administration in the state of Karnataka has become anti-Hindu, and this is one of the reasons that the people this time around will not forgive either Chief Minister Siddaramaiah or else even Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar as well. So the sort of mobilization that we are seeing here, this is the bylanes of Nagarath Pet, and the shop of Mukesh is right there on the corner right there, and that is the shop where he was assaulted. He came in here, he was assaulted. So more and more people now going ahead and speaking about, justice will have to be given. Justice will have to be given for Mukesh as well. We will try to speak to a gentleman even as we go ahead with showing you these visuals. आपका मांग क्या है और आप क्या बोलना चाहते हैं गवर्नमेंट?
जो घटना घटी है ये बहुत दुखद घटना है। इस तरह की घटना कर्नाटक में आम बात हो गई है, और हम वो आदमी अपने दुकान पे बैठ के कोई हनुमान चालीसा अगर पढ़ता है तो वो कोई गलत नहीं है। आप लोग आके आप इनको बोलोगे कि भाई वो बंद करो, हमारा ये नमाज का टाइम हो गया, ये हो गया, ये कैसा ना है। हम कर्नाटक में रह रहे, पाकिस्तान में रह रहे, कोई समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। ऐसी घटना कर्नाटक में आम बात हो गई है, इसको तुरंत बंद रोकना चाहिए, और उस आदमी को इतना मारा पीटा गया उसको न्याय चाहिए, और आरोपी को तुरंत गिरफ्तार करना चाहिए।
आखिरी सवाल, होम डिपार्टमेंट ने बोल रहा है ये आज़ान या हनुमान चालीसा का नहीं, उन लोगों का बीच पर्सनल दुश्मनी था, इसलिए उन्होंने अटैक किया मुकेश को।
सर ऐसा अगर होता तो इनका सीसीटीवी कैमरा आप देख सकते हैं, पूरा सीसीटीवी कैमरा सब जगह अपलोड हो चुका है यूट्यूब में वगैरह, आप देख लीजिए। हाँ, ये 5-6 जना मिलकर अगर मारता है तो ये गलत है ना।
आप कैमरे में देख सकते हैं 5-6 लड़के मिलकर उनको मारने को आए, आराम से देख सकते हैं आप। वो कोई दुश्मनी नहीं है, ये लोग पहले झगड़े कर चुके हैं और बार बार हर दुकान व्यापारी को परेशान करते रहते हैं। ये लड़के यही काम है उनका और कोई काम नहीं है बस।
You know, this is the voice of the people out here, because more and more people mobilizing now after Union Minister as well as a BJP MLA also came in here. Initially they were prevented by the cops not to meet Mukesh as well, but the people came in not only from, it is no more representing a party, it is more of representing the entire community, and the people of Bengaluru have come in here, pro-Hindu organizations have come in here. Bhagat, just give an overview of this entire locality for our viewers as well, so that they understand what this means for them as well. So chants of Jai Shri Ram coming in here. People will be chanting the Hanuman Chalisa, and they will be going in. They will be going in for around 1 to 1.5 kilometer over here on a march as well. And all those saffron flags that you see with images of Bajrang Bali as well as Lord Shri Ram too clearly goes ahead and denotes the sort of support that Mukesh had, because he was made to wait for 5 hours in the police station before registering an FIR, is what Mukesh as well as his family members and the people who have gathered here go on to allege. They're also demanding that the 6th person who is yet to be arrested, that perpetrator, will also have to be taken into custody. We are seeing that the Union Minister has led them on a march to go ahead and chant the Hanuman Chalisa as well. So this is this is the sort of support which Mukesh is going ahead and garnering here, and all these people demanding that the government should take serious action and none of these perpetrators should be let off too. Meanwhile, the government is also going ahead and stating that there should be no sort of religion or any sort of color that should be given to this entire protest. But looking at how these people are protesting, it looks like they are demanding the arrest of the 6th person who went ahead and had gone on to assault Mukesh as well. So we will not be able to go beyond this, because now the police are going on to barricade this entire street. You see that even the shops over here on this, shops have also been shut off as a symbolic protest, as a mark of symbolic protest out here. So there is also a sit-in protest, is what we get to understand at this point of time, by the elders of the community. And this is a sit-in protest. Look at this. The entire road has been blocked off completely. This is a sit-in protest out here, and all of them are asking the people to sit down here and not to vacate until the police come here, the government comes in here, and also given an official explanation as well.
All right, that seems like a complete mobilization by the saffron forces on the Hanuman Chalisa episode. But of course, politics can't be far behind upping the ante. Against the Siddaramaiah government, the BJP has demanded immediate action against the perpetrators. Listen in.
Contemplating action against the victim himself. And the government speaks of building brand Bengaluru. I want to ask the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister. You speak of building a cosmopolitan city. You speak of building brand Bengaluru. How can you do so with this kind of a law and order situation? What happened to Mukesh yesterday could happen to any person sitting and going about his business honestly in a calm, unprovoked manner anywhere in the city. The CCTV footage is clear. He was sitting in his shop, playing a bhajan on his Bluetooth speaker. He never even stepped out of his shop.
All right, amid all this turmoil in Bengaluru, Republic in fact caught up and confronted Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah over inaction in the case. Watch as he evades our questions.
Only after the meeting. I am not going to react to you.
Mr. Siddaramaiah, but there is a protest which is gearing
ದಾರಿ ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ ಇಲ್ವೋ? ದಾರಿ ಬಿಡ್ರಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. ಬಿಡ್ರಿ, ದಾರಿ ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಐ ಡು ನಾಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಯು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪುನಃ ವೈ ಯು ಆರ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಗೈನ್?
All right, very hectoring Siddaramaiah there, but moving on to another big story coming out of the Supreme Court. In a significant development, the topmost court of the country observed that Aam Aadmi Party leader Satyendra Jain, along with his aides Ankush and Vaibhav Jain, are prima facie guilty of alleged offences of money laundering. The court's observation came as it refused to grant bail to Jain in a money laundering case. A mega political face-off has now erupted, with Aam Aadmi Party rallying behind the former minister, still lodged in jail. Listen in.
एनफोर्समेंट डायरेक्टरेट ईडी भारतीय जनता पार्टी का प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का मात्र एक राजनीतिक हथियार बनके रह गया है। हमारा सवाल बस इतना है कि आप कोई प्रमाण तो दिखाइए। अभी तक इन किसी भी मामले में कोई प्रमाण ना ईडी ना सीबीआई पेश कर पाई है।
ये जो 100 करोड़ रुपए की कहानी है, ये कहानी पहले भी सुप्रीम कोर्ट के अंदर ईडी ने सुनाई है और सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जो 30 अक्टूबर 2023 का जस्टिस संजीव खन्ना साहब का ऑर्डर है, उसमें पैरा नंबर 12 में साफ है कि जो 100 करोड़ वाली कहानी है, ये एक टॉपिक ऑफ डिबेट है, एक बहस का हिस्सा है। इसके अंदर कुछ साबित नहीं हुआ है, ना कोई तथ्य जो है ईडी ने इसमें रखे हैं।
जहां तक आज इस पूरे केस का मसला है, पूरी तरह से केस फर्जी है और उसका सबसे बड़ा प्रमाण है कि 2 साल से ज्यादा हो गए, हजारों जगहों पे छापे डाल चुके ये, और आज तक एक सबूत नहीं मिला इनको। आज तक एक सबूत नहीं मिला। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी पूछा कि जो बात आप कह रहे हो उसका सबूत क्या है, कोई तो सबूत लाओ। आज तक ईडी सीबीआई कोई सबूत नहीं सामने ला पाए।
इनके बयानों पे मत जाइए, दिन भर खाली हैं, बयान ही देते रहते हैं। बताइए ना, वीरेंद्र सचदेवा बताएं कि दिल्ली के लिए उन्होंने एक काम कोई किया हो। सिरसा जी बताएं कोई एक काम दिल्ली वालों के लिए किया हो। कोई एक काम बता दे भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने, चाहे उनकी केंद्र सरकार हो, चाहे उनकी दिल्ली में 15 साल एमसीडी की सरकार है, कि एक काम उन्होंने दिल्ली वालों के लिए किया है। सिर्फ और सिर्फ राजनीति कर रहे हैं। अपोजिशन को डराओ, धमकाओ, सम्मन भेजो, जेल भेजो, सब कुछ करो।
All right, on that note, we slip into a short break. On the other side, tensions escalate as Taliban retaliates to Pakistan airstrikes on Afghanistan territory.
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
सभी 40 सीटों पर पूरा एनडीए की सभी पार्टियां अपनी पूरी ताकत से 40 के 40 सीटों पर ताकत लगाएगी। भारतीय जनता पार्टी 17 सीटें एनडीए के साथ लड़ेगी। जनता दल यूनाइटेड 16 सीटों पर एनडीए के साथ लड़ेगी। लोक जनशक्ति पार्टी 5 सीटों पर, हिंदुस्तानी अवाम मोर्चा 1 सीट पर और राष्ट्रीय लोक मोर्चा 1 सीट पर। भारतीय जनता पार्टी, जनता दल यूनाइटेड, लोक जनशक्ति पार्टी, हिंदुस्तानी अवाम मोर्चा और राष्ट्रीय लोक मोर्चा, ऐसे सभी का जो एनडीए गठबंधन बिहार में एक साथ होकर चुनाव लड़ेगा। भले पार्टी के अपने अपने चुनाव चिन्ह अपने अपने सीटों पे अलग हो, लेकिन सभी 40 सीटों पर पूरा एनडीए की सभी पार्टियां अपनी पूरी ताकत से 40 के 40 सीटों पर ताकत लगाएगी और सभी सीटें जीत कर आएंगी, ये हमारा विश्वास है। हमने कहा था कि 48 घंटे में हम सीटों का बंटवारा क्या हमें हुआ है, ये हम आपको घोषित करेंगे। और आज हमने सीटें कौन सी पार्टी के चिन्ह पर एनडीए लड़ेगी, इसकी जानकारी मैं देता हूं। भारतीय जनता पार्टी 17 सीटें एनडीए के साथ लड़ेगी। जनता दल यूनाइटेड 16 सीटों पर एनडीए के साथ लड़ेगी। लोक जनशक्ति पार्टी 5 सीटों पर, हिंदुस्तानी अवाम मोर्चा
Welcome back. A day after Pakistan conducted strikes in Afghanistan that killed around 8 people, the Afghan Taliban regime has hit back at Pakistan both through a statement and retaliatory shelling. So far, 4 civilians and 3 soldiers have been severely wounded on the Pakistani side of the Durand line, with Taliban issuing a stern warning of bad consequences for Pakistan's actions. Here's a comprehensive report.
Pakistan is back to its old ways of border disturbances. This time with strikes on Afghanistan-Pakistan border. A day after Pakistan conducted airstrikes in Afghanistan claiming to conduct anti-terrorist operations, the Afghan Taliban has hit back. At least 4 civilians and 3 soldiers in Pakistan were severely wounded after heavy shelling on the border from the Afghan side.
Now the Taliban has hit back. They have carried out strikes on the Pakistani soldiers as well as civilians, in which 8 civilians are injured, including the 4 soldiers. Important to mention that yesterday the Pakistan carried out the attack on alleged headquarters of the TTP commanders.
The Taliban slammed Pakistan for violating its sovereignty and issued a stern warning that such actions can have bad consequences. The Afghan-Pakistan showdown comes just days after the new Pakistani government of Shehbaz Sharif was installed in Pakistan. The Taliban also took a jibe on Pakistan's military by summoning the Pakistani ambassador and warning him not to allow some circles to complicate the relationship between the 2 neighboring Muslim countries. After repeated strikes from Iran in recent months, and heavy retaliation from Taliban on the Afghanistan border, is Pakistan's decision to fight at 2 fronts a good idea in its present economic situation? Bureau Report, Republic TV.
All right, we again slip into a short break. On the other side, Pashupati Paras tries to arm twist BJP, resigns as cabinet minister as NDA seals the deal with Chirag Paswan. Also, big political face-off over Rahul Shakti insult. BJP says denigrating Hindu idols is Congress's political campaign. The controversy continues on the other side.
I am very, very happy to announce that Niva Bhupa Health Insurance has come on board as Republic TV's studio model. Niva Bhupa Health Insurance is the fastest growing company among standalone health insurance players in India. It has also provided health insurance coverage to 1.1 crore people in India and settled over 15 lakh claims, processing 1 claim every 60 seconds. So we are delighted to be partnering with them. I am very, very happy to announce that Niva Bopa Health Insurance has come on board as Republic TV's studio model. Niva Bopa Health Insurance is the fastest growing company among standalone health insurance players in India. It has also provided health insurance coverage to 1.1 crore people in India and settled over 15 lakh claims, processing one claim every 60 seconds. So we are delighted to be partnering with them.
Superfast 50 at 7:30. I'm Suesha Sound. Beginning with the first story. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched a scathing attack on the DMK Congress alliance and called them two sides of the same coin. He said that DMK and Congress mean big corruption and one family rule.
साथियों, DMK और कांग्रेस टू साइड्स ऑफ द सेम कॉइन है.
Prime Minister Modi slammed India Alliance for insulting Hindu Dharma and said that Congress DMK India Alliance never speak against each other religions but keep insulting Hindu Dharma.
साथियों, इंडी अलायंस वाले लोग बार बार जानबूझकर हिंदू धर्म का अपमान करते हैं. हिंदू धर्म के खिलाफ इनका हर बयान बहुत सोचा समझा हुआ होता है.
Prime Minister Modi hit out at Congress MP Rahul Gandhi over his Shakti remark and said that those who aim to destroy the Shakti get destroyed themselves.
हमारे शास्त्र साक्षी है कि विनाश उनका होता है जो शक्ति को खत्म करने का विचार रखते हैं. ऐसे खतरनाक आइडियाज को हराने की शुरुआत 19 अप्रैल को सबसे पहले मेरा तमिलनाडु करेगा.
RLJP President Pashupati Kumar Paras resigned as Union Minister. He alleged injustice after NDA Alliance announced candidates for Bihar Lok Sabha but gave 0 seats to his party. Shiv Sena is likely to declare its seats today. Maharashtra Chief Minister and Shiv Sena Chief Eknath Shinde camp conducted a meeting with his MPs and assured that seat sharing will happen with mutual consent of all parties. Amit Baz of MNS joining the NDA in Maharashtra. MNS leader Raj Thackeray met Union Home Minister Amit Shah in Delhi. This in the presence of BJP National General Secretary Vinod Tavade. A day after an altercation allegedly broke out between a shopkeeper and a group of men for playing Hanuman Chalisa during Azan, workers of right-wing organizations staged a massive protest where deafening chants of Jai Shri Ram were raised. As the Hanuman Chalisa row escalated, BJP MP Tejashwi Surya also joined the protest. He was later detained by the cops. Congress has written to the Election Commission to complain against BJP leaders including Tejashwi Surya. The charge is against raising communal slogans ahead of the polls. On implementation of CAA in Uttarakhand, Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami said procedure to make CAA an act is underway. CM Dhami said a committee has been formed to see how it will be implemented on the ground.
राष्ट्रपति महोदया ने भी अपनी स्वीकृति हमको प्रदान कर दी है और एक्ट बनने की प्रक्रिया चल रही है. उसको कैसे धरातल पर उतारना है उसके लिए एक कमेटी बना दी है. शत्रुघ्न सिंह जी जो हमारे मूल के सचिव थे पहले, उनकी अध्यक्षता में कमेटी बनी है, वो काम कर रही है और जल्दी हम उस एक्ट को लागू करेंगे.
Former Jharkhand Mukti Morcha MLA and sister-in-law of former Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren, Sita Soren, today joined the BJP. She was the General Secretary of JMM. After joining BJP, Sita Soren said that she never got respect in JMM despite working there for 14 years and hence decided to move on to join the BJP. She further said that there is a need for change in Jharkhand and expressed confidence in Prime Minister Modi.
चला है और 14 साल में जो मुझे पार्टी की तरफ से सम्मान मिलना चाहिए था, जो मेरा हक है, क्योंकि घर से भी बड़ी बहू हूँ और बड़ी बहू को हक नहीं मिल रहा है, लेकिन मंझली बहू को मिल जा रहा है हक। उनके पीछे पूरा बैकअप है।
India's former ambassador to the United States, Taranjeet Singh Sandhu, joined BJP in Delhi. Taranjeet Singh Sandhu said that India-US relations have transformed in the last 4 years. On being asked if he would contest in the Lok Sabha elections, he said that he will let the party take the decision. On this, he thanked Prime Minister Modi, party president and Home Minister for encouraging him to follow this path. After joining the BJP, former ambassador of India to the US, Taranjeet Singh Sandhu, and former JMM MLA and sister-in-law of ex-Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren, Sita Soren, met BJP National President JP Nadda. Congress leader Ajoy Kumar said that Sita Soren has made a huge mistake by joining the BJP. He added that people of Jharkhand are with Hemant Soren and that they will not forgive how the BJP sent an Adivasi leader to jail in false cases. AAP leader Sanjay Singh took oath as the member of Rajya Sabha in the presence of Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar and others. This comes after a Delhi court ordered Tihar jail authorities to take Sanjay Singh to Parliament to enable him to take oath. Delhi Minister Saurabh Bhardwaj hit out at the BJP and said that BJP is trying to stop Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal from campaigning for the elections and wants to put him in jail. He further added that BJP is scared of Aam Aadmi Party. Shiv Sena MP Priyanka Chaturvedi said that BJP is calling for more than 400 seats but in reality are not confident of winning even 200 seats. She further accused BJP of breaking Shiv Sena and added that BJP is zero in front of the people of Maharashtra. Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court extended the judicial custody of Manish Sisodia till the 6th of April. Manish Sisodia was produced before court today in Delhi excise policy case. Supreme Court pulled up Patanjali Ayurveda for not filing a reply to the show cause notice. This comes after Yoga Guru Acharya Ramdev was served a show cause notice in contempt proceedings against him over misleading advertisements of Patanjali Ayurveda. Supreme Court issued a notice to centre on the pleas related to CAA. The pleas sought a stay on Citizenship Amendment Act 2019 and Citizenship Amendment Rules 2024. The top court has asked the centre to file its response by April 8 and posted the matter for hearing on the 9th of April. Election Commission of India appoints Sanjay Mukherjee as the new DGP of West Bengal. The shuffle comes days after ECI notified the dates of the 2024 general elections. West Bengal is to go to polls in 7 phases. In a big development, Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court has taken cognizance of an ED complaint filed against Congress MP Karti Chidambaram in a money laundering case related to Chinese visa scam. Chidambaram has been directed to appear in court on the 5th of April. Ahead of Lok Sabha elections, Apni Party's Altaf Bukhari held talks with what he calls like-minded parties in Jammu and Kashmir. The Alliance Against Indie Bloc is expected to see participation of Sajjad Lone's Jammu Kashmir People's Conference and Ghulam Nabi Azad's Democratic Progressive Azad Party. Arms and ammunition were recovered from Maoists killed in a joint operation by multiple teams of C-60 and CRPF near Kolmarka Mountains today. The Maoists carried a cash reward of 36 lakh rupees declared by the Maharashtra government. Gujarat Congress leader Rohan Gupta withdraws Lok Sabha candidacy from Ahmedabad East constituency, citing personal reasons due to father's health conditions. Gupta was announced by the Congress to contest the Lok Sabha polls against BJP's Hasmukh Bhai Patel. Relics of Lord Buddha and those of his 2 main disciples, Arhant Sariputta and Maha Moggallana, were brought back to India from Thailand. These relics, revered by Buddhist followers, were on a 26-day exposition at different locations in Thailand, inviting lakhs of devotees daily. A large number of people visited Nandgaon and celebrated Holi festival. The entire town was decorated with balloons. Security has been beefed up to ensure safety of Krishna Bhakts. In a recent event in Mumbai, Gautam Adani outlined his ambitious plans for the Adani Group's future. He said that his company had declared its path forward into several new sectors like metals, aerospace, defense, super apps and industrial clouds, among others. Listen in to what he said.
It is our adoption of this principle that has led to the outcome of the Adani Group being able to continue its journey of a hyper-growth, and our journey is only just starting. A journey built on one of the most exciting platforms that has ever existed. A platform called India.
Israeli forces have launched another raid on Shifa Hospital in Gaza City, accusing Hamas terrorists of using it as a base. Chief military spokesperson said that Hamas terrorists continue to operate in hospitals and civilian infrastructure in a systematic way and take advantage of patients as human shields. At least 10 people from the same family died in the Al-Nusayrat refugee camp in the south of Gaza Strip, while 6 others were trapped under the rubble after an Israeli airstrike. UN has warned that everyone in Gaza is struggling to get enough food, with nearly a third of the population of 2.3 million experiencing the highest level of catastrophic hunger. Officials also said that if Israel broadens its offensive in Rafah, the fighting could drive over 1 million people into famine. Palestinian families gathered among the rubble of their houses in Rafah struggle to get food to observe the Muslim holy month of Ramadan. This comes amidst weeks of alarms raised by the UN about lingering famine in the Gaza Strip, where more than 2 million people are still living in hunger. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu agreed to send a team of Israeli officials to Washington to discuss a prospective Rafah operation. This comes even as White House has been skeptical of Netanyahu's plan given mass civilian casualty in Rafah. Senior French diplomat at United Nations Nicolas de Rivière called for an immediate end to the war in Gaza. He called the humanitarian situation in Gaza catastrophic and highlighted the dire situation Palestinian civilians are living under in the wake of Israel's increasing attacks on the city. A top UN aid official for Palestinian areas is calling for an opening of all roads into Gaza for aid deliveries. He said that roads from Ashdod in Israel into North Gaza, the military road, coast road and middle road into Gaza should be used to deliver food and other supplies. Dozens of ultra-Orthodox protesters blocked roads in Jerusalem during a demonstration over a potential new draft law which could end their exemptions from Israel's military service. These exemptions have prompted widespread anger and resentment from the secular majority in the wake of the Israel-Hamas war. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky had talks in Kiev with a U.S. delegation, including Republican Senator Lindsey Graham. With crucial U.S. aid being held up in Washington, Ukraine desperately seeks $48 billion for artillery shells and air defense systems. After holding discussions with Ukrainian President, U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham asserted that U.S. will work towards a solution to free military aid and packages to Kiev and maintain their support. He added that a deal in the form of a no-interest loan might gather more votes from the Congress. Italian Foreign Minister and Deputy Prime Minister Antonio Tajani has described the Russian election as not good. Speaking at the EU headquarters in Brussels, Tajani observed that these elections were characterized by intense pressure, which made Putin's win obvious. White House has described Russian President Vladimir Putin's landslide election win as nothing free or fair. U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said that the outcome was predetermined as Putin had closed the political space and locked up opponents. Trucks with dozens of Haitians arrived at the border town of Dajabon in the Dominican Republic, from where they were deported back to Haiti. This as residents who have been detained due to their regular immigration status in the wake of major unrest in the Haitian capital. US Supreme Court seemed likely to side with Biden administration in a dispute with Republican-led states over how far the government can go to combat controversial social media posts, while the lower court sided with the states. The Supreme Court blocked those rulings. Former US President Barack Obama made an unexpected visit to meet UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, described as a courtesy visit during his discussions for his foundation. Obama also held talks with US Ambassador to the UK, Jane Hartley, leader of the opposition Labour Party. An Afghan refugee has been found guilty of first-degree murder in one of 3 fatal shootings that shook New Mexico's Muslim community in 2022. The accused, Mohammed Saeed, will now face life imprisonment for killing 41-year-old Aftab Hussain in a series of murders. Hundreds of members of social organizations blocked streets in Buenos Aires to demand food for community kitchens. The protesters, being muzzled by the state police, questioned the government's adjustment policy and its lack of response to the food emergency. An attempt to repeal a 2015 ban on female genital mutilation in Gambia has stoked a controversy, even as legislation has been referred to a federal committee for further debate. Gambian activists fear the passage of the bill would overturn laws that protect girls and women. Peru's public prosecutor's office raided the home of former President Martin Vizcarra as part of an investigation into alleged corruption in a road construction program. Prosecutors suspect that Vizcarra and members of a criminal group may have sought to occupy key positions in an agency in charge of building roads in order to pocket state money. Hong Kong lawmakers resumed debates on a proposed national security law, edging closer to granting the government expanded powers to suppress dissent. The latest legislative efforts are seen as part of crackdown on political opposition after the violent pro-democracy protests in 2019.
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
I want to support all the players that are in the squad. That is big because in the program, you don't have the program here. That today, thank you, boss. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because people say, oh, big squad. But did you see the names? Under 18, under 18, under 18, under 18, under 21, under 21, under 21. And sometimes people you can confuse. Say, no, big squad. Do you know why we use too many and we put here? Because we use this guy. Few minutes in Carabao Cup, in the FA Cup, or in Premier League, because of the circumstance. It's only no. Sometimes people want to talk like want to be nice. Come on, we have yes, because we are not going to hide nothing. Big squad is long because we had too many injured players on the first team, and we should use all the kids that are helping us.
सभी 40 सीटों पर पूरा एनडीए की सभी पार्टियां अपनी पूरी ताकत से 40 के 40 सीटों पर ताकत लगाएगी। भारतीय जनता पार्टी 17 सीटें एनडीए के साथ लड़ेगी। जनता दल यूनाइटेड 16 सीटों पर एनडीए के साथ लड़ेगी। लोक जनशक्ति पार्टी 5 सीटों पर, हिंदुस्तानी अवाम मोर्चा 1 सीट पर और राष्ट्रीय लोक मोर्चा 1 सीट पर। भारतीय जनता पार्टी, जनता दल यूनाइटेड, लोक जनशक्ति पार्टी, हिंदुस्तानी अवाम मोर्चा और राष्ट्रीय लोक मोर्चा, ऐसे सभी का जो एनडीए गठबंधन बिहार में एक साथ होकर चुनाव लड़ेगा, भले पार्टी के अपने अपने चुनाव चिन्ह अपने
And while Karnataka's Bengaluru witnessed a mega showdown today, a day after a shopkeeper was allegedly assaulted for playing Hanuman Chalisa, BJP today hit the streets demanding immediate action. The protest was met with a clampdown by Siddiramaia's cops. Several BJP leaders were dragged and detained. Let's take a look at this report to know what panned out in Bengaluru this afternoon.
These are the people who are going ahead raising chants of Jai Shri Ram, because it is the entire community who are going ahead and speaking in this regard. They are protesting against the state government, against the Home Department, and stating that the perpetrators, whoever beat up Mukesh, whoever assaulted Mukesh, will have to be taken into custody as well. So these are the sort of visuals that you go ahead and witness out there on our screens, because more and more people are joining in. Shortly a while ago, we had a conversation with the Union Minister Shobha Karandlaje. She stated that the entire administration in the state of Karnataka has become anti-Hindu, and this is one of the reasons that the people this time around will not forgive either Chief Minister Siddiramaiah or else even Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar as well. So the sort of mobilization that we are seeing here, this is the bylanes of Nagarath Pet, and the shop of Mukesh is right there on the corner right there, and that is the shop where he was assaulted. He came in here, he was assaulted. So more and more people now going ahead and speaking about, justice will have to be given. Justice will have to be given for Mukesh as well. We will try to speak to a gentleman even as we go ahead with showing you these visuals. आपका मांग क्या है और आप क्या बोलना चाहते हैं गवर्नमेंट?
जो घटना घटी है ये बहुत दुखद घटना है। इस तरह के घटना कर्नाटक में आम बात हो गई है, और हम वो आदमी अपने दुकान पे बैठ के कोई हनुमान चालीसा अगर पढ़ता है तो वो कोई गलत नहीं है। आप लोग आके आप इनको बोलोगे कि भाई वो बंद करो, हमारा ये नमाज का टाइम हो गया, ये हो गया, ये कैसा ना है। हम कर्नाटक में रह रहे, पाकिस्तान में रह रहे, कोई समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। ऐसी घटना कर्नाटक में आम बात हो गई है, इसको तुरंत बंद रोकना चाहिए, और उस आदमी को इतना मारा पीटा गया, उसको न्याय चाहिए और आरोपी को तुरंत गिरफ्तार करना चाहिए।
आखिरी सवाल, होम डिपार्टमेंट ने बोल रहा है ये आज़ान या हनुमान चालीसा का नहीं, उन लोगों का बीच पर्सनल दुश्मनी था, इसलिए उन्होंने अटैक किया मुकेश को।
सर ऐसा अगर होता तो इनका सीसीटीवी कैमरा आप देख सकते हैं, पूरा सीसीटीवी कैमरा सब जगह अपलोड हो चुका है, यूट्यूब में वगैरह आप देख लीजिए। हाँ, ये 5-6 जना मिलकर अगर मारता है तो ये गलत है ना।
आप कैमरे में देख सकते हैं, 5-6 लड़के मिलकर उनको मारने को आए, आराम से देख सकते हैं आप। वो कोई दुश्मनी नहीं है, ये लोग पहले झगड़े कर चुके हैं और बार बार हर दुकान व्यापारी को परेशान करते रहते हैं। ये लड़के यही काम है उनका, और कोई काम नहीं है बस।
This is the voice of the people out here, because more and more people mobilizing now after Union Minister as well as a BJP MLA also came in here. Initially they were prevented by the cops not to meet Mukesh as well, but the people came in not only from, it is no more representing a party, it is more of representing the entire community, and the people of Bengaluru have come in here, pro-Hindu organizations have come in here. Bhagat just give an overview of this entire locality for our viewers as well, so that they understand what this means for them as well. So chants of Jai Shri Ram coming in here. People will be chanting the Hanuman Chalisa, and they will be going in. They will be going in for around 1 to 1.5 kilometer over here on a march as well. And all those saffron flags that you see with images of Bajrang Bali as well as Lord Shri Ram too clearly goes ahead and denotes the sort of support that Mukesh had, because he was made to wait for 5 hours in the police station before registering an FIR, is what Mukesh as well as his family members and the people who have gathered here go on to allege. They are also demanding that the 6th person who is yet to be arrested, that perpetrator, will also have to be taken into custody. We are seeing that the Union Minister has led them on a march to go ahead and chant the Hanuman Chalisa as well. So this is this is the sort of support which Mukesh is going ahead and garnering here, and all these people demanding that the government should take serious action, and none of these perpetrators should be let off too. Meanwhile, the government is also going ahead and stating that there should be no sort of religion or any sort of color that should be given to this entire protest. But looking at how these people are protesting, it looks like they are demanding the arrest of the sixth person who went ahead and had gone on to assault Mukesh as well. So we will not be able to go beyond this, because now the police are going on to barricade this entire street. You see that even the shops over here on this, shops have also been shut off as a symbolic protest, as a mark of symbolic protest out here. So there is also a sit-in protest is what we get to understand at this point of time by the elders of the community, and this is a sit-in protest. Look at this. The entire road has been blocked off completely. This is a sit-in protest out here, and all of them are asking the people to sit down here and not to vacate until the police come here, the government comes in here, and also given an official explanation as well.
The opposition's response to the general election dates being announced on Saturday afternoon has been strange, to say the least. One side, you have the Prime Minister, who has been in fifth gear, declaring that June 4th will be the historical day of the BJP delivering record numbers. You have the BJP entire machinery, hour by hour, having parallel rallies, road shows, campaigns. And on the other side, you have a series of statements by the hour from the India Alliance, flying as thick and fast, rapidly, not to make their case before the electorate, but to thrust the doubt on EVM. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the blame EVM campaign has started. It's a sort of strange campaign emerging. Ladies and gentlemen, this anti-EVM campaign is a non-starter in my view. And let me tell you why I say so. Because firstly, like the Honorable Supreme Court pointed out, the EVM was brought by the Congress. Now the same opposition is doubting it. The Congress said that the EVM is a great invention when it was in power and brought it. Now the same machine, the same system is terrible, is evil. Number two, it's a non-starter because the first Lok Sabha elections that the EVM was brought in for 543 constituencies was 2004. So is the Congress viewpoint that the same EVMs were working in favor of the Congress party in 2004? In 2009, when they came to power using EVMs, it was okay? Or are they saying that the BJP sitting in the opposition magically programmed the same EVMs, and the BJP told the EVMs in 2004, 2009 to vote for the Congress? What's the logic here? Point number three. The EVMs have been in existence in one form or the other since 1982, and as of today, the EVMs and VVPAT machines have the sanction of Parliament. Number four, the sanctity of EVMs has been upheld by even the courts. In fact, the Election Commission a few years ago invited political parties to prove how EVMs could be tampered. They brought EVMs from 10 states and challenged any political party to prove how they could be tampered, and not one political party was able to prove any tampering. 5, and ladies and gentlemen, isn't it very odd to start an anti-EVM campaign as
Hello, welcome you watching The Burning Question with me, Shah Vincent. Ladies and gentlemen, it means more trouble for the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. The reason why I'm saying this is because for the first time, perhaps it's unprecedented, that a central agency in a press statement has indicated that a deal was struck. And according to that very central agency, the deal was struck between BRS leader K. Kavita, Chief Minister of Delhi Arvind Kejriwal, and the then Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia. They say the deal was struck with regards to the liquor scam. There's massive politics being played over this entire matter, with the Aam Aadmi Party essentially saying that the Enforcement Directorate and the Central Bureau of Investigation are tools at the hand of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Let's take a look at the headlines and then we begin the burning question. Mega showdown over Hanuman Chalisa in Bengaluru. BJP hits the streets. Siddaramayya's cops resort to use of force. MNS chief Raj Thackeray in the national capital amid speculation of NDA entry. Sources say seat sharing pact finalized. Malayalam media report throws light on Siddique Kappan's alleged role in ordering attacks on BJP leaders. CA Rao reaches top court. Centre seeks more time to reply on all pleas challenging the citizenship law. Supreme Court makes scathing observations in the money laundering case, says Satyendra Jain, prima facie guilty. Tensions escalate as Taliban retaliates to Pakistan airstrikes on Afghanistan tent. Ladies and gentlemen, there are fast-paced developments in the Likhagate. On a day, the Central Bureau of Investigation told a Delhi court that some high-profile persons may be arrested in the Delhi excise policy case. The Enforcement Directorate alleged for the first time that Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal was a conspirator, rather a co-conspirator in the case. The ED investigation revealed that BRS MLC K. Kavita, along with others, conspired with the top leaders of Aam Aadmi Party, including Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia, for getting favours in the Delhi excise policy formulation and implementation. Now, in exchange of these favours, she was involved in paying about 100 crore rupees to the leaders of Aam Aadmi Party. Remember, Arvind Kejriwal has been summoned 8 times and he has skipped all of it. In fact, in a new case too, he has now been summoned. The question is, for how long can he really evade the agencies? And after K. Kavita, is the focus on Kejriwal's alleged role? Here's a report and then we begin the burning question.
The Enforcement Directorate has levelled serious allegations against Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and former Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia. The ED has accused the duo as being key conspirators in the alleged Delhi liquor policy scam. This revelation comes just 2 days after the arrest of K. Kavita. According to the statements released by the ED, K. Kavita, along with others, is alleged to have conspired with Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia to manipulate Delhi's excise policy formulation and implementation. The ED claims that in exchange for these favours, a staggering sum of rupees 100 crore was purportedly paid to the implicated political leaders. The AAP calls the summons a witch hunt.
Enforcement Directorate ED भारतीय जनता पार्टी का प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का मात्र एक राजनीतिक हथियार बनके रह गया है। हमारा सवाल बस इतना है कि आप कोई प्रमाण तो दिखाइए। अभी तक इन किसी भी मामले में कोई प्रमाण ना ईडी ना सीबीआई पेश कर पाई।
ये जो 100 करोड़ रुपए की कहानी है, ये कहानी पहले भी सुप्रीम कोर्ट के अंदर ईडी ने सुनाई है और सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जो 30 अक्टूबर 2023 का जस्टिस संजीव खन्ना साहब का ऑर्डर है, उसमें पैरा नंबर 12 में साफ है कि जो 100 करोड़ वाली कहानी है, ये एक टॉपिक ऑफ डिबेट है, एक बहस का हिस्सा है। इसके अंदर कुछ साबित नहीं हुआ है, ना कोई तथ्य जो है ईडी ने इसमें रखे हैं।
जहां तक आज इस पूरे केस का मसला है, पूरी तरह से केस फर्जी है और उसका सबसे बड़ा प्रमाण है कि 2 साल से ज़्यादा हो गए, हज़ारों जगहों पे छापे डाल चुके ये और आज तक एक सबूत नहीं मिला इनको, आज तक एक सबूत नहीं मिला। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी पूछा कि जो बात आप कह रहे हो उसका सबूत क्या है, कोई तो सबूत लाओ। आज तक ईडी सीबीआई कोई सबूत नहीं सामने ला पाए।
इनके बयानों पे मत जाइए, दिन भर खाली हैं, बयान ही देते रहते हैं। बताइए ना, वीरेंद्र सचदेवा बताएं कि दिल्ली के लिए उन्होंने एक काम कोई किया हो। सिरसा जी बताएं कोई एक काम दिल्ली वालों के लिए किया हो। कोई एक काम बता दे भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने, चाहे उनकी केंद्र सरकार हो, चाहे उनकी दिल्ली में 15 साल एमसीडी की सरकार रही, कि एक काम उन्होंने दिल्ली वालों के लिए किया। सिर्फ और सिर्फ राजनीति कर रहे हैं। अपोजिशन को डराओ, धमकाओ, सम्मन भेजो, जेल भेजो, सब कुछ करो।
The BJP says that the due procedure is being followed.
समन से दूर भाग रहे हैं भागिए। कहावत है ना, कानून के हाथ लंबे होते हैं, बहुत लंबे होते हैं। केजरीवाल जी, आप कहां भागिएगा, कानून के हाथ आप तक जरूर पहुंचेंगे।
With 6 charge sheets filed in the excise policy case and 15 arrests made thus far, and over 8 summons issued to Arvind Kejriwal, ED heat on the Delhi Chief Minister is only mounting. But the question is, till when can he evade the agencies? Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Opening the debate tonight, Charu Pragya of the BJP and Akashdeep Muni leading towards the Aam Aadmi Party, and then I'll come to George Kurian. First to you, Akashdeep Muni, for how long perhaps Arvind Kejriwal, who for the longest time essentially said that even if there is a speck of any allegation, the person holding office should actually step down. Forget about even stepping down right now. He hasn't really appeared before any of the central agencies. And someone who has been an IRS officer himself has made some ludicrous statements. Statement number one, he says, tell me whether am I an accused or a witness in the case. Only then I will come. Second statement he makes, not a word written about me in the charge sheet that has been filed so far. Statement number 3, where he says that how am I responsible if someone else is making an allegation? Now, as far as the first two statements are concerned, Akashdeep Muni, let's understand. I'm sure he understands the provisions of the PMLA Act, and he would know it even better because he is, after all, an IRS officer. How long will he perhaps only fool the people by this?
श्रवण जी, रविंद्र वालकर की तरह और तापस रॉय की तरह, जो रविंद्र वालकर जो थे शिवसेना में, आज उनको रेड पड़ी जनवरी में और मार्च में वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी में शामिल हो गए और खुले बाहों से भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने उनको स्वागत किया। जैसे तापस रॉय, जिन पे रेड पड़ी जनवरी में और मार्च में, वो शामिल हो गए भारतीय जनता पार्टी में, वैसे ही वो चाहते हैं कि ना कि अरविंद केजरीवाल, मनीष सिसोदिया,
Akashdeep Muni, if that is the case,
शामिल हो जाए।
If that is the case, Akashdeep Muni, I understand that rhetoric we are going in. Charu, I'll come to you. Akashdeep Muni, I understand the political rhetoric behind it. I understand the political rhetoric behind it, and the questions do stand when. Just hold on. Hear me out. I am not saying this. Hold on. 1 minute. Akashdeep, hear me out. I will ask her the question. Don't worry. Akashdeep.
प्रेस रिलीज कब से निकालने लगी?
Two things. Okay, let me just quickly clarify this for you. If you are not aware, I do understand. It's not possible for you to know everything. So let me just give you 2 quick updates. Number 1, this is not just about the central agency. The court, while hearing the bail plea of Satyendra Jain, made a statement, an observation too. And that is that there is prima facie evidence against Satyendra Jain. That is the reason why he was asked to go back to Tihar jail. So now will you say that even the court is wrong? Now will you say that the court has also been bought by the Bharatiya Janata Party?
I would like to quote the court, if you permit. Sir, now as you are quoting the court, I'll also like to quote Justice Khanna, who clearly said in the bail plea of Manish Sisodia that this particular allegation of 100 crore is a false argument which has no basis and which has to be argued. Till now it cannot be leveled. PMLA against Manish Sisodia cannot be leveled against this 100 crore allegation. Now first. Second is that if you are quoting the court, I also like to quote the Honorable Court, where the Honorable Court said that this case won't stand 2 minutes when it is argued. But it is not argued still now. So I hope that sooner or later the ED goes for the argument of the case and the case goes to a logical conclusion, which is against the report card of ED, because the ED...
The same very court, Akashdeep Muni, never granted any bail.
एक conviction नहीं हुआ. और तीसरा चीज, थर्ड थिंग, people is why they are not getting bail. Then today, if God forbid somebody from us, if PMLA is slapped on us, then we'll also not get bail. You know why? Because in PMLA,
No, one second.
bail is an
Akashdeep Muni,
exception.
simplistic.
Bail
Can
is
I
the
come in now,
norm.
Shavan? Because
Now,
you've given
the
him 10
Honorable
straight
Supreme Court
minutes.
has said in many judgment that
Being
getting
coherent.
bail in PMLA cases is very, very tough. Now, if the court
Akashdeep,
is saying,
I do understand. Unfortunately, you're bereft of facts in this case. And Charu, you can come in, but with a question that I want to ask you also. And the reason why I say, Akashdeep Puri, you've been completely bereft of facts is because, number one, with regards to quoting the court, you've been selective and you have not. The fact of the matter is that he hasn't been granted bail. If at all there was merit in the plea that was filed by Manish Sisodia, he would have been out on bail.
I answered this current question, I think.
And the second aspect is with regards to the PMLA Act or the provisions under the PMLA Act. You possibly can't pick up anyone and everyone that you feel like. And I'll come to that in a short while from now. But Charu Pragya, I want you to also answer this question, because this constant reference that the opposition parties make, one is with regards to the Enforcement Directorate's conviction rate. Second, ahead of the elections, perhaps once again utilizing the central agencies as a political tool.
So this is a narrative that the opposition tries to float to defend itself. But tell me, if you are levying allegations on the ED, are you going to say anything about the Supreme Court? And the Honorable Supreme Court, and I'm putting them verbatim, is that tentative money trail has been established of 350 crore. And I'm quoting the Supreme Court verbatim. Another point to remember is that tall leaders of Aam Aadmi Party have not gotten bail. And one of the main reasons for that is that not just a money trail has been established, they are known to destroy evidence, digital and otherwise. They have done that previously, and it's expected that if they are let out, they're going to do that again. The third thing is, this was a policy which was taken back when it was lost to the exchequer. So the amount of commission went up, the number of sales went up, but the money that the government was making went down. In the end, when pointed questions were raised, this policy was withdrawn. Now, Arvind Kejriwal ji has been summoned 8 times, and I find it both horrifying and laughable that he thinks the people of this country cannot see through the drama that him and his leaders are creating. Why are you crying so much? Why do you not just turn up for questioning? Because here is the thing, and Akashdeep Muni touched upon it. He said, oh, if we join the BJP, everything's going to be fine. Your leader accused the BJP of exactly this, right? Arvind Kejriwal ji said ki aa jao BJP join kar lo. But when the ED and the CBI turned up to ask him who was the person who approached him, he ran away. So levy allegation, run away. Allegation levied on you, run away. So there is no logic, no basis to anything that is being said. Now let me wind up by saying one thing very clearly. Aam Aadmi Party is run by one supremo, that is Arvind Kejriwal. There is absolutely no way that even 1 rupee can move in this party or its vicinity without the express approval of Arvind Kejriwal. K. Kavita has been arrested, and please trust me, you might think otherwise, but the investigative agencies of this country and the court of this country, they're doing their job. And when they're doing their job and they pick up a leader, they know that there will be questions asked, if not today, then tomorrow. The officers are very careful. They are going to make sure that every piece of paper that is important is kept in place before an arrest is made.
George Kurian, you heard both Akashdeep. I'll come back to you, but I want to bring in George Kurian right now. George Kurian, Arvind Kejriwal was the same very leader when the UPA was in power, had leveled several allegations against top Congress leaders, and he had at that point in time said that these leaders should respect public property, and that is the reason why they should step down. That does not really hold in today's time, because Arvind Kejriwal has turned over simply saying that these are mere allegations. If at all they were mere allegations, then the best person to answer those questions by the central agencies would have been Arvind Kejriwal, and he could have come out in the open and said that, which he has never done till date. George Kurian, the Congress party, by supporting the Aam Aadmi Party in this entire matter, finds itself in a quicksand situation.
Well, Shravan, good evening to you, to my co-panelists on the show, and to your audience. Let me begin by saying, on the verge of it, it may look like, as if Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister, is running away from the Enforcement Directorate summons. But the truth of the matter is that, being the Delhi Chief Minister and holding a constitutional position, he has all the rights to challenge the Enforcement Directorate summons with respect to its legitimacy and legality. So one cannot, hold him accountable on that aspect. To be very frank, it is. I'm not saying this because we are an India Alliance bloc partners here, but as a common person, I'm saying this. And secondly, we all understand that K. Kavita's coming into the entire Delhi liquor policy scam, and bringing in Manish Sisodia and Arvind Kejriwal also looks like it could be a made-up story or alleged conspiracy theory that one wants to, because Arvind Kejriwal has been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate with respect to Jal Board as very recently. So they are adding up cases after cases. So I strongly believe that Arvind Kejriwal should after using all the legal options that he has, he should definitely go with the interrogation with the Enforcement Directorate. I'm sure if there is no substance to the case, he will be out very soon. But the situation prior to 2014, as Shravan, as you mentioned, that Arvind Kejriwal used to claim before coming to power in Delhi, the things were different before 2014, and things are post 2014. Things are different because we see there is a the sequence of events from Enforcement Directorate or CBI or ED and things like that, or income tax for that matter. The sequence has changed, the equation has changed. It's not working the way it used to work earlier. So, in that respect, I strongly believe that the opposition leaders are being targeted here and there in other states where, it's not ruled by the Bharatiya Janata Party. So I strongly believe that, Arvind should, he can use, has all the right to use all the legal options that he has. And then the court will decide, and the matter should be expedited, because this is something which, with respect to money trail, if the case it is, and I strongly believe that because it's a matter of government exchequers funds. So I strongly believe that Enforcement Directorate should do its job. They are free to go to the court. The same applies to the Delhi government. They are free to go to the court.
They are free to. They're free to go to the court, and that's exactly why. George, they are free to. Yeah, Charu, you'll come. I'll bring you in. But before that, Akashdeep, only a straight question to you. If at all Arvind Kejriwal believes that these are false charges that have been leveled against him, he always has the option of going to the court, quashing the summons that were issued against him, an option that he has not exercised. Rather than that, he says that these are summons which are illegal in nature. God itself knows, how do you really define a summons sent out by a central agency as illegal, and on what basis?
Okay. Shravanji, first of all, Charu Pragyaji was talking about what proof Aam Aadmi Party has that their MLAs and MPs are being trying to be bought by Bharatiya Janata Party. We all know the Vice President of Bharatiya Janata Party, Shesh Singh Dagar, who tried to buy Mohonia, an Aam Aadmi Party MLA. It is on tape. The CD, the videos on tape. And Charu Pragya ji, उसके बाद भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने उनको शोकॉज नोटिस दिया था शेर सिंह दागर जी को. ठीक है, इसी के बाद
came to Arvind ji asking for proof. Why did he run away? You can't levy allegations without proof, right? Repeatedly, we have asked number proof, phone number, SMS दिखाओ, WhatsApp दिखाओ, नाम
No, but Charu, let me not divert this. Let me not divert this. Let's not get distracted. Let's not get distracted. It's not about Charu. Now it's like a full toss ball that you're giving it to Akashdeep. Akashdeep did not want to answer the question that I asked him. Now, the reason why Akashdeep, please answer my question and then you can get into the diversionary tactics that you and Charu are indulging in right now. My question is very simple here. If at all he really believes that these are false charges, hold on. I'm repeating this and I want a direct answer from you. Tell me something. If you believe that there's absolutely nothing wrong, will you not defend yourself by going to the court and getting these summons quashed? The FIR that is registered by the Central Bureau of Investigation quashed?
Very good question. Regarding the now 9 summons have gone. Regarding the 8th summon, it was the enforcement director who went to the court and said that we want to, there is a case filed that why Arvind Kejriwal is not coming for the summons and we want it to be criminally prosecuted. So the court has granted bail to Arvind Kejriwal and now the case is going on. It is sub judice. So I will request Shravanji there to wait.
No. Can I please come in? Court has not granted bail to Arvind Kejriwal. This is a rumor that was floated by the Aam Aadmi Party. Shravan, please allow me to come in.
The summons are illegal. He will go.
No, 1 minute, please. Hang on.
Now in court. This is first. Second point, you remember like JMM.
Factually incorrect. Factually incorrect, Akashdeep, once again. Akashdeep,
the bail is or not subjudice. Is it in court or not in court?
No, 1 second. He still has to appear. 1 minute. 1 minute. What you've got? Yeah, of course, Charu, you can. But let me correct. I won't let Akashdeep. 1 second. He has to still appear. Only, no, 1 second. 1 second, hold on.
Sir, it's not
only
regarding
he's been excused for the past times.
The only exception that has been granted here is that it need not be a physical appearance. The court has not quashed any of the summons. 1 second, Akashdeep. He still has to cooperate with the central agency. The only exception here is that perhaps not appear physically. Not appearing physically is the only exception. But Charu, why don't you come in?
So I have 2 points here. One, they're all trying to pretend they're holier than thou because bail mil gayi hai. They're explaining why did the bail happen. The bail is merely for not turning up on a past summon. It doesn't mean that the summons will stop or Arvind Kejriwal has to stop answering or something major has happened in the case and he's been let off. Absolutely not. The accusations on the Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal ji stand in the Delhi liquor scam. Let's make that one thing extremely clear. The second thing, and this is a very simple childhood logic, chod ki दाढ़ी में तिनका. यहाँ तो ऐसा लगता है कि दाढ़ी नहीं पूरे चेहरे पे हर जगह तिनका ही तिनका है because he's refusing to talk and answer questions. Tell me, a man who won seat in election claiming that even if an allegation is levied upon you, you have a duty to answer. Now is evading summon after summon, and you think that's not sending a strong message? It's sending a message not merely to your voters, it's sending a very strong message to the investigative agencies as well. It's sending a strong message to the court, which has already accused you of destroying evidence, which has already established a trail of 350 crore. And we have been saying this all along, the kingpin is Arvind Kejriwal. The loss that has been put on the head of Delhi government is massive, running into thousands of crores. And this scam, Aam Aadmi Party has made at least a couple of thousand of crores, and we will know that once investigation concludes. You cannot hide. You cannot disappear. Also, let me tell you, the first thing you said was money nahi mil raha hai. These days, I think money is stacked up all the time. Quid pro hota hai. When you were campaigning for elections, who paid for the aircrafts that Aam Aadmi Party leaders were using? Who paid for the choppers? Who was spending on the posters? Thousands of crores have been because you made those thousands of crores in this Delhi liquor scam.
But ED तो 100 करोड़ बोल रही है, आप 1000 करोड़ बोल रहे हैं, सच क्या है? ED सच बोल रही है ना, आप सच बोल रहे हैं? आप सच बोल रहे हैं? 1000 करोड़ है, ED तो 100 बोल रही है, वो गलत है, ED गलत है.
I stand by what I say.
Okay, George wants to make a point. George, the last word here. Let's understand one thing. Charu and Akashdeep, hold on. George, on matters of corruption,
I strongly believe
it is for reprieve that has really come in from the court. No, George, the point here is that there is no reprieve really coming in from the court. And it's quite perhaps, I would say laughable when a political party actually demeans what even the court has to say on this entire matter and then tries to perhaps dilute the entire matter by simply saying that these are false cases. They themselves decide whether the case stands or it doesn't. They would not even wait for a verdict really coming in from the court. The court today says that there is evidence against this person. The central agency should carry on with their job, but still the political rhetoric continues.
Shravan, just like the enforcement directorate who's functioning under their preview, the same goes with Arvind Kejriwal, who is one of the accused in this case. He can, he can challenge the enforcement directorate summons with for all its legitimacy and legality with its legal counsel and team. But I strongly want to say that, the Arvind Kejriwal, it may look like, he's running away from the summons, but he's looking out for his legal options. Once he goes and goes to the enforcement directorate and gives his clarification and things like that, I'm sure once the charge sheet has been filed and things are after the interrogation, they will at an appropriate time they will try and quash the entire charge sheet itself. So and we all understand electoral bonds are there, and the BJP is trying to distract and divert the attention of people. That's the reason K. Kavita has been arrested, and so they want to hide their misgovernance.
This is not new.
No, one second.
This policies
debating it for nearly 2 years.
20 seconds a response from Charu. No, I don't understand how is exact. No, I don't understand. A case that has been investigated for over a year, how is it that it is used for distracting on that too on electoral bonds? How are both of them linked?
We are on the eve of an election, and Lok Sabha is just around the corner.
I'll tell you.
Well, the central agency will be working on the basis. Remember, you do understand, both of you. You do understand that the central agencies, one second. You do understand, one second, hold on, Akashdeep. You do understand that the central agencies are answerable before the court. When they are producing an accused before the court, they do have to produce the evidence that has been collected. It is not the state police where they say that, look here, I've arrested because there is a suspicion and now I'm going to search for evidence. That's not what happens when it comes to the central agency. And that is the reason why these summons are sent out, which is very different than a state police. Charu, one last word.
See, let's remember that these investigative agencies, what they are showing is only the tip of the iceberg. They have worked for a lot longer to collect evidence enough to talk about raids, to talk about arrests, to put a paper in writing in front of the court. So let's not take that lightly. It's not trivial. It is very big, and I made that very clear. These officers are conscious of their entire career spanning decades. Please understand, they're not going to throw that away and stop talking that negative light about our officers. There are lakhs of people who work in these organizations. The second thing and the most important thing is you are saying the timing. This investigation has been going on for at least 2 years. We've been debating and discussing it for at least 1 year. Your minister has been behind bars for over a year. Now, what are you talking about timing? We didn't tell Kejriwal don't turn up for 8 summons. He turned up now. He could have chosen to turn up with the first one. Would you have still questioned the timing? So
Akashdeep, I'm really running short of time, but I'll just give you 10 seconds. Charu, I'll have to cut you short. 10 seconds. Akashdeep, I'm really running short of time.
Yeah, I'll just take 10 seconds. The interesting factor is, remember, Shravan, JMM leaders, Chairman Chief Minister is put behind bars, and his party members are now leaving and joining Bharatiya Janata Party. Similarly, they want that in Delhi also the Chief Minister will put behind bars. I don't
understand what is stopping them.
It's not happening.
Akashdeep, that wasn't the real response to, one second. Bringing both of them together is just a mere speculation. Where is the evidence?
Using a dummy.
Okay.
That's how blatant
Akashdeep, George and Charu. Okay, Charu, I'm really running short of time, but one will, this is a debate that's not going to end anytime soon. It's unlikely. We haven't really heard from Arvind Kejriwal as yet, so we'll have to wait and watch whether at all the Chief Minister responds to those summons that have been sent out. Thank you very much for joining us on the burning question. On the other side, the trending burning question with my colleague Niranjan.
QSMTHE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Mega political face-off over Chalisa Rao. Unprecedented showdown in Bengaluru. No right to protest under Congress government. Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Trending burning question. Powered by Reva University, Century Club Prime, AMNS, Acco Insurance.
Thank you for joining us on the trending burning question. The visuals coming out of Bengaluru for the last 2 days. One of a trader being assaulted by a few goons for playing the Hanuman Chalisa, allegedly playing the Hanuman Chalisa at a time when Azan was playing out loud, targeted at his shop by a mob, beaten. And today, in response, you have had thousands of people at the location, including the BJP, whose parliamentarians, legislators landed up there. Thousands of people showed solidarity with the trader who was assaulted. It's an unprecedented face-off. And the trending burning question to both sides is, are both trying to appease different communities, both the BJP and the Congress, while one of the attackers is still on the run? That's our trending burning question. Take a look at what happened today.
A day after an altercation allegedly broke out between a shopkeeper and a group of men for playing Hanuman Chalisa during Azan, workers of right-wing organizations staged a massive protest.
Dramatic scenes right there on our screens. Dramatic scenes right there on our screens. Mukesh being taken away inside this particular corridor out here, and the cops are trying to remove him from the protest site. They're saying that this is preventive action. Viewers note that Mukesh is the victim, he's not the perpetrator. Mukesh is the victim, he's not the perpetrator, and they're saying they're taking him away from here.
Soon, the anger mounted. Tejasvi Surya joined the protests and was later detained. The BJP MP called on the Bengaluru City Commissioner to conduct a thorough and impartial investigation into the incident. However, the protests refused to die down.
This is a sit-in protest. Look at this. The entire road has been blocked off completely. This is a sit-in protest out here, and all of them are asking the people to sit down here and not to vacate until the police come here, the government comes in here, and also given an official explanation as well.
And hours after the BJP MP Tejasvi Surya led protests, Congress has written to the Election Commission, alleging that the BJP MP raised communal slogans ahead of the Lok Sabha polls. The shopkeeper who was attacked has been put under tight security.
The reason was I was playing Hanuman Chalisa. That was only the reason. In India I can't play Hanuman Chalisa. If I play Hanuman Chalisa, I'm not safe, I think.
You are saying that you were playing Hanuman Chalisa and that was the only reason that you were attacked?
Yes, sir. That was always reason.
There is major anger against the act of alleged intolerance in Bengaluru. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Well, for some reason, Congress leaders have gone silent on this issue in this election season. But it's bizarre that if a trader was assaulted, and I'm saying allegedly, if a trader was assaulted allegedly for playing the Hanuman Chalisa, you heard him on record there, assaulted for playing the Hanuman Chalisa while the Azan was on, reportedly. Now, there were protests today. Let me go across to our two panelists. Mohan Vishwa of the BJP joining us live from Bengaluru along with Abdul Razak. It's just 1 versus 1. You will get enough time to debate, hear each other out, right? But my question is, Abdul Razak, there was an attempt to, as people gathered, there was an attempt to detain once again the trader Mukesh, who was assaulted, and his father this morning. I'm wondering why the police, which has not been able to arrest the 6th accused yet, is trying to once again detain the father of the victim and the victim himself. Abdul Razak.
Niranjan, first of all, this is not about BJP and Congress. Secondly, this is not about Hanuman Chalisa versus Azan. The mosque is very far away from that place where this incident has actually happened. Now the song that was being played was Munni Badnaam Hui, Darling Tere Liye. In the initial statement, the victim himself has said he was playing the song. The victim himself has said that he was playing a song and he was objected for loud noise, loud music. He never said Hanuman Chalisa. Later,
Munni Badnaam Hui.
Yes, Munni Badnaam Hui.
Did I just hear you say Munni Badnaam Hui?
Yes. It was not Hanuman Jayanti day before yesterday. It was nothing. It was not a temple. Nobody was
1 minute.
playing Hanuman.
Hello. First of all, okay. Abdul, Razak.
Please give me opening statement time.
Razak,
don't listen to me. You cannot downplay. You were not
I'll give you 30
there.
seconds.
I was
I'm listening.
not
Go
there.
ahead.
Please
Go ahead.
listen. He was playing Munni Badnaam Hui.
I'm reporting on the story. My entire team here in Republic Kannada is along with Republic
None
TV,
of your
Republic
reporters
Bharat are
were
reporting
there
on it.
that
Go
this
ahead.
was being played.
I'll hear you out.
Sir, in the initial statement, the victim himself has very clearly said, sir, I was playing song and they objected for the loud music. Now you tell me, has he said, I was playing Hanuman Chalisa? They did not wanted me to play Hanuman Chalisa. If that was the case, here is a copy of the FIR. What was Rohit and what was Tarun doing along with these people? There is one guy called Rohit who's the A3. There is one guy called Tarun who's A5. The police of Karnataka have done a commendable job. They have directly gone ahead, registered an FIR under section 323, 324, 504, 506, 171, and the super best part, which I am against, the police has booked all these 6 people for 307. There was no grievous injury, no weapon used, no blood, but still the police have registered a FIR on 307. Now my question to you is, if Tejasvi Surya, the MP of Bangalore South, who is a habitual offender, let me remind you of his previous statements on Twitter. Whenever, whatever he has said, he has taken things back. He was not
happy
with the Cadbury's advertisement. He was not happy with the advertisement. Abramization of
I don't think so. You should give this much time for him to bluff.
Today,
are you done?
Media
okay, first of all, couple of points. Couple of points.
Niranjan ji, as a media journalist, it is your duty to tell this boy Manoj Kumar to...
Thank you for teaching me my duty. I'm going to show you something that is going to embarrass you. I'm going to show you something that is going to embarrass you. I'm going to show you something that is going to embarrass you, so listen to me.
Please.
Listen to me and have the courage, Abdul Razak.
Yes,
Just because you keep... No. Speaking non-stop is not courage. Speaking non-stop is not courage. Okay, first of all.
Sir.
Speaking non-stop is not courage. Don't listen to me. First of all, it's Hanuman Chalisa, not Chalisya. Hanuman Chalisa. And anybody can play the Hanuman Chalisa whenever they want, not only on Hanuman Jayanti. Okay? Don't say whatever. Don't say whatever. It is a matter of sentiments. Okay?
Sir, the sentiment should be only if there is a
Be careful when you say whatever.
Hanuman Chalisa. Why will somebody play?
No, be careful. No, be careful. No, don't say whatever.
Did he have a license?
1 minute.
Did he have a license?
1 second, hold on.
Speaker?
No, what do you mean? 1 minute. No, 1 second. No, hear me out. What do you mean? No, 1 minute. 1 minute. I'm asking you. What do you mean? Mohan Vishwa, 1 second. What do you mean? Why is he playing Hanuman Chalisa loudly?
No.
Are you the police?
I'm not saying that. He never played Hanuman Chalisa.
Are you the police? What is the crime?
He played Munni
what is the
Darling Tere Liye.
And you're coming up with a... Okay.
Sir, this is a temple.
You're coming up with a cock and bull story now.
This is a temple.
You're coming with a cock... No. 1 sec. You're making up stories. Yeah. I have.
Please see this. Niranjan,
you should have courage. You should have courage. I hope you can see this. Now see this. See this also. See this also. I'm going to Mohan Vishwa. It's not between you and me. Mohan Vishwa will respond to you.
Exactly.
Mohan Vishwa will respond to you. 1 minute. Have courage. Have courage. Have courage. Have courage. Full frame dikhao, full frame dikhao. Let's show this full frame. Full frame torsi, isko full frame dikhao. Show this full frame. 1 minute. No, I'll also show you full frame. Hold on. I also can show you. 1 second. Please show this full frame. Zoom into this. These criminals who came and attacked Mukesh. Look at these criminals. 1 minute. You know what they said? Aaj jail, kal bail, फिर वही पुराना खेल. See, आज jail, कल bail, फिर वही पुराना खेल, which means today I will be in jail, tomorrow I will get bail, and then I'm back to my old tactics of what? Attacking Mukesh for playing Hanuman Chalisa. Mohan Vishwa will respond to you now.
First of all, my friend don't have facts with him at all. He don't even know the fact that Mr. Commissioner of Bangalore, Dayanand himself have told categorically that he was playing a devotional song. He don't even know the fact. And also there is one more FIR filed today. You should see the names over there.
Devotional song.
Second point. Yes, exactly. Third point, Niranjan, since the Congress government has come into power from past 10 months, if you see, the law and order has gone literally for a toss in the state of Karnataka. Let it be anything for that matter. Recently, in your own news channel, you yourself showed one of the Karyakartas, who is a close aide of Rajya Sabha member, Mr. Nasir Hussain, sloganing Pakistan Zindabad inside the Temple of Democracy, Vidhan Soda. What did they say?
Yes,
initially?
confirmed.
No, it was not Pakistan Zindabad.
That is proven right.
The last report came.
It is temple of democracy, not only for people of
Take an
Congress, for
example of
BJP as well.
Rameshwaram Cafe bomb blast.
Who were watching
When the
court
Rameshwaram
videos
Cafe
in
bomb
Vidhan
blast
Sabha.
happened, what happened?
Sir, whose
The
leaders
Home
were
Minister
watching
He didn't interrupt you.
Rameshwar-
He didn't interrupt you, Razak.
Purely on account of
Razak, he didn't interrupt you.
Even in the case
Razak,
of
he didn't
Rameshwaram
interrupt
Cafe
you. Hear
bomb
him out.
blast,
He didn't
the
interrupt
Home
you. Hear him
Minister
out.
said it is personal vengeance, even before getting an FIR. And also, Mr. DK Kumar, who is the DCM of the state, he says he calls the cooker bomb blast guy from Bangalore as his brothers. And also, I will tell you, see, you just showed me one poster of those culprits who said, "Aaj jail, kal bail, fir wahi purana khel." There is a reason for putting that kind of statement, Ranjan, because the same Congress government who is into appeasement politics has withdrawn more than 1,200 cases against these guys in the past, same PFI and SBTPA cases. And also from last 10 months, one of the MLA from Mysore, he writes a letter to the DCM DK Shivakumar to withdraw cases against the culprits who was involved in BJP, KJL cases. So when the Home Minister himself writes a letter to the upper, administrative officers to withdraw the cases, obviously these guys will get a gut. Won't hit anybody who are on the street. This is the state of law and order in the state from past 10 months. Literally for the sake of appeasement, just to appease one religion, they are going to any extent. Take an example of Shimoga incident only. What happened in Shimoga? They have put a poster of Aurangzeb here. Forget about Tipu Sultan. The biggest words, they put those kind of big posters. That also supported by same Congress government. From past 10 months,
Niranjan,
they have
please
been
answer
given
to me.
the
Did this boy put posters of Aurangzeb?
whereas crime rate is the highest since 10 years, since the Congress
Niranjan,
government
please
inception.
answer to me.
This
What
is the
was
appeasement
Tarun
politics they are
doing?
doing. And here
What was Tarun doing? What was Rohit
it's
doing?
a devotional song,
This guy
then
is
Razak
Rohit.
don't have proof to say
Accused
that you were
number
playing
3.
1 minute.
This
See,
is
this is the way
Tarun.
it speaks in
Accused
a
number
national channel.
5.
Come on. These kind of things should not happen. One more thing I want to remind.
1 minute. 1 minute. Hello. No, I want to question his logic. Mohan, I want to question Razak's logic. I want to question Razak's logic. Razak's logic is, there is a boy called Rohit, and what is the other fellow's name you said? Rohit
Tarun,
and who else?
Tarun.
What's the other name, Razak?
Tarun,
Rohit
Tarun.
and Tarun. Okay, Rohit and Tarun. So Razak's logic is, whatever the names are. Now, Razak's logic is, Rohit and Tarun cannot join Suleiman, who attacked Rohit, who attacked Mukesh. Okay?
I will answer
Mukesh
you
has
that.
said in a
Niranjan,
complaint.
now.
The police
Now,
has
Niranjan.
mentioned in the FIR. The police is mentioned in the FIR saying devotional songs. The victim is said on
don't
record
lie.
saying Hanuman
Don't
Chalisa.
lie. No.
Right.
I have a copy of the FIR with me.
I'm not lying.
I will read it
It's
out
there
to
in
you.
the FIR.
I
Is
will
it there in
read
the
out to
FIR or
you.
not, Mohan Vishwa?
No,
Mohan Vishwa, is it there in the FIR or not?
Absolute lie.
The
It
Commissioner
was
of Bangalore,
said
Dan and
they-
himself have
these
told that there was a
people
devotional song
objected for
played.
loud
There was a
noise.
devotional song played. He
No,
don't even know the fact.
absolutely no.
Simply is bluffing in the media.
The
That's all.
complaint very
And also,
clearly
the
says
same victim.
I was
Just now I
objected
saw 5
for
minutes
playing
before,
a song
he has told in front of
loudly.
your own reporters' minds that he was playing
don't
Hanuman
lie,
Chalisa.
don't
What else
lie.
do
No,
you
no,
want?
I want to know. Let me ask him a question. Let me ask him a question. Mohan, let me ask him a question. Let me ask him a question. At the beginning of the show, ladies and gentlemen, at the beginning of the show, 1 minute, Abdul Razak, hear me out. At the beginning of the show, ladies and gentlemen, Abdul Razak, who's a follower of the Congress party, supports the Congress party. He's in Bengaluru right now. And Abdul Razak said that Mukesh, who was beaten up for playing the Hanuman Chalisa allegedly,
Not
once again I'm
Hanuman
saying
Chalisa.
allegedly, he said it was not
for
the Hanuman Chalisa. 1 minute, hear me. Wait,
not
hear me out.
Hanuman Chalisa.
He
Don't
said
criminalize.
he wasn't playing the Hanuman Chalisa.
Don't be a part
Listen,
of Tejas Surya's
I'm trying to say what I don't need your certificate, Razak. Razak, I don't need your certificate, first of all. And secondly, I was saying that Abdul Razak here, sitting here, claimed it was not Hanuman Chalisa. But he said, Munni Badnaam Hui.
Darling
Tere Liye was the song being
That
played.
was the
Please
song
prove
being
it on the show right now. Prove it right now. Prove it right now. Prove it right now. Prove it right now. Otherwise, I will accuse you.
The police
Prove it right now. Otherwise, I will accuse you. I will accuse you of trying to shield the attackers here. I will accuse you of shielding the attackers.
We have to just use
Prove it to me right now.
Logic.
Prove it to me right now.
Niranjan, let me explain. Please give me a moment. Niranjan, he was playing a Bollywood song very loudly. Hindus
Where
and
it is written in
Muslim
the
boys
complaint?
together
Has it written in the
went there
complaint?
and objected to the
Has
loud
he
music.
written in the complaint,
It was
Mr.
nowhere
Razak?
related to
Has
Azan.
he written in the
Masjid
complaint?
is very far away
You are
from
not
that
listening to
place.
the statement by Commissioner. And you are not
Sir,
listening to
wait,
the
sir.
person who
Sir,
was there in
wait,
the
sir, I
spot.
will tell
Niranjan,
you.
can you play the report?
Sir, wait, sir, I will tell
20
you.
minutes back, your
Now,
reporter went to him. He
Tejasvi
himself
Surya's
wrote
viral
categorically.
video. Tejasvi Surya's viral video has made it clear as to what is the real intention behind this episode. All that Tejasvi Surya was said tomorrow. I want at
Yes,
least
there is also a
10,000
video.
people here.
There is also a video.
Clothering Pakistan Zindabad. What was the intention?
Sir,
What was the intention behind
sir,
clothering
don't try to
Pakistan
play
Zindabad
around
in
the
Viran
bush.
Chowda?
Don't try to beat around the bush.
Why?
Listen to
See,
what
that is the
happened in this
mindset we are
episode.
1 minute.
following here.
One second. I want to ask Mohan Vishwa. I want to ask Mohan Vishwa. Mohan Vishwa, 1 second. Mohan Vishwa, question to you. Mohan Vishwa, question to you. Razak, please Razak, stay quiet. Razak, control your emotions, control your feelings. 1 second. Mohan Vishwa, you stay quiet. 1 second. My question is to you. Mohan Vishwa, my question is to you. Mohan Vishwa, there is a video. There is a video. I have seen a video of Tejasvi Surya where Tejasvi Surya says, in every corner of Nagaratpete in Bengaluru, people should hear Hanuman Chalisa tomorrow. In every corner, he says, right? He says thousands of people should play it loudly. While I agree with the fact that in a free country like India, anybody can sing Hanuman Chalisa wherever they want, whenever they want, right? It's okay. There is a certain limit. People know their limits. They can play it, right? They don't need moral policing, first of all. But I'm asking you, Mohan Vishwa, when you know that area may be commonly... First of all, I don't agree with the logic of Abdul Razak that the masjid was far away. That's why you couldn't hear the azan. It couldn't be possible that azan could be heard there. I don't agree with you. I think you're just faffing there, Razak, because that's not the truth. That is not the truth. That is not the truth. That is not the truth.
Please understand this. Please understand this. There is absolutely no need of listening to azan. There is no need. That the reason why I'm saying masjid was far is because it is not related to
That was not
azan
my
and
point. I'm saying stop faffing. I'm saying your logic is a little like all over the place today. I'm saying the masjid can be far away and you can still hear the azan where this incident happened. 1 minute. 1 minute. My question was to Mohan Vishwa. My question was to Mohan Vishwa. Mohan Vishwa, fine. Mohan Vishwa, you have the right to protest, fine. You have the right to protest, okay. You have the right to also chant Hanuman Chalisa, right? Okay, you have the right. But you may be wrong in an election season, in a polarized atmosphere, to go to a communally sensitive area. First of all, there's nothing called a Muslim area, Hindu area, nothing like that. But when you know the situation is tense, to go there in the hundreds and thousands and create a law and order situation is also wrong. Mohan Vishwa. And that is why I said both are trying this for appeasement. Because for you, it's your core voter. And for Razak, he's trying to obviously be soft towards the attackers. I'm sorry, Razak, I'm saying it as it is. Mohan Vishwa.
Niranjan, here, this matter, rather than looking more towards communal, you should look at towards the failure of law and order. That's what I said. I gave you at least 10 examples from past 10 months. When the
I've debated it. Mohan Vishwa, I've debated it. You know that nobody's debated it more than Republic.
Government, do you think we have to keep quiet? When the Congress government has become an habitual offenders by protecting these culprits for every crime they do from past 10 months, do you think we should keep quiet? Is it our duty to...
Sir, they have registered 307. Attempt to murder. What else do you want?
Inside the Vidhan Chowda happens, Rameswaram
Sir, 6:30 incident happened, 10:30 FIR.
And DK Shivakumar calls the terrorists as their brother. And DJLE, KJLE, Reuters, the recommendation comes from the minister himself to release them. Come on, this is what is happening for the past 10 months. Congress has become the habitual offender. And also,
I'll tell you one thing. Abdul, every time you come on a debate, and one more thing, Abdul.
Niranjan, please let me counter for 1 moment.
You can counter him, but I want to tell you one thing. Abdul, you can't come from a place, I'll tell you, Abdul, every time you can't come from a place where you're trying to be soft on the attacker and you're questioning the victim here again. There's no need to do that also, no? When something is wrong, say it's wrong. Not once have I heard you condemn the attack. Not once have I heard you on the debate condemning the attack.
Exactly.
Where is unity
have you condemned the attack
today?
Condemn the attack.
Sir, my question
condemn
to
the
you
attack.
Where is... Sir, please allow me, sir.
Condemn the attack.
I really respect you, Niranjan, sir.
Condemn the attack.
My question today is,
no,
where is unity
condemn
in
the attack.
He will not.
I'm putting a stopwatch. I'm putting a stopwatch. It's counting. Condemn the attack. I'm waiting. I'm counting.
You as a citizen of this country
condemn the attack.
Upheld the solidarity.
You as a citizen of this
should have
country,
upheld
condemn the
the secular principles
You as
of
a
this
citizen of this country, condemn the
where
attack.
we respect
Condemn
each
the attack.
other's
Are you a
emotions,
citizen of this country
where
or
we
not?
respect each
I'm
other's
counting down.
emotions,
I'm counting.
traditions, culture.
Condemn the attack.
Condemn the attack.
Condemn the attack.
In a secular country like ours,
Condemn the attack.
we should respect.
Condemn the attack.
We should respect.
Condemn the attack.
And you are
Condemn the attack.
more
Allow
every
me
day.
to speak.
Condemn the
Last
attack.
year there was a murder. A guy called Chandru
Monisha,
gets
give him time.
murdered.
Monisha, give him time.
The Home Minister.
My stopwatch is running.
The
My
former
stopwatch
Home
is ticking.
Minister,
I'm waiting for him to condemn the attack.
Gyanendra,
Condemn the attack.
I will tell you. I'll condemn the attack. Don't. It is a despicable
Condemn
job
the
what
attack.
these idiots did.
No, condemn
I'm
it.
really not with them. I condemn the attack. I'm not saying no.
Who are you calling an idiot? Who are you calling an idiot? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Have you condemned the attack? 1 minute later.
Please.
1 minute later, you will not say clearly, I condemn the attack.
Niranjan, please listen out. Please listen out. The former Home Minister of Karnataka, Mr. Araga Gyanendra, when there was a murder of a guy called Chandru, before even getting to know what exactly happened, he said that he was stabbed so many times.
Arey, you're going back into history, boss. I'm asking you about this particular incident. No.
Leaders who want to communalize the issue.
Talk about this attack. No, talk about this attack. No. Razak, talk about this attack. I questioned him. No, I told him don't create law and order situation. I told him don't create law and order situation. I told him don't create law and order situation. I asked Monisha.
The unity in diversity is the essence of this country.
Even before
fragrance of this country. I don't need to teach you.
I'll tell you, okay.
What kind of statement he can make?
Okay.
What was the necessity?
Razak and Monisha, I have to end the debate. But I'll make one point.
Has he got permission to play loudspeaker?
Razak and Monisha, I'm ending the debate. I'm ending the debate with just one line. I'm ending the debate. Please put their audios down 1 second. Put the audios down for a second, please. Put their audios. No, it's not about, please. Not about Muslim guy, Hindu name, Muslim name. Please stop it. That's not my problem. My problem is when there is a bomb blast, when your first response is, I'm checking a business rivalry angle. When there's a cooker blast, you call somebody an innocent boy. And when there is an attack on a youth or a trader for playing the Hanuman Chalisa, your question is always on him and his character. That is my issue and that is what I'm questioning today. And I think Arnab is debating this. Arnab is back with the Hanuman Chalisa debate at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. coming up next. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, man, Ramadan is a special month, so it's a special time, and yeah, it's just you try not to think about the suffering too much and really focus on the journey with God and the path that you're on, and just stay focused on that and stay disciplined. It's a difficult journey, and to be able to play 48 minutes and not do it with having a drink or any food in my stomach is nothing short of a miracle. So there's definitely a universal God out there that's protecting me, and I got to give credit to him.
Yeah, it's a day-by-day thing, but what's for sure is I'm not even close from being at my best. So it's I don't even see I don't see my progression stopping anytime soon. So it's good. It's good for the confidence, and it's there's a lot to correct, a lot to adjust.
He's a multi-talented young man, and he's going to show us things that none of us have ever seen before, here and there, and that was one of them. But he's getting more and more solid, more and more disciplined, getting more and more used to the contact that he gets, the attention that he gets. It's a tough position for him to be in, but he handles it with class and with pretty good smarts.
I want to support all the players that are in the squad. That is big because in the program, you don't have the program here. That today, thank you, boss. thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because people say, oh, big squad. But did you see the names? Under 18, under 18, under 18, under 18, under 21, under 21, under 21. And sometimes people you can confuse. They say, no, big squad. Do you know why we use too many and we put here? Because we use this guy. Few minutes in Carabao Cup, in the FA Cup, or in Premier League. Because of the circumstance. It's only... No? Sometimes people want to talk like, want to be nice. Come on. We have, yes, because we are not going to hide nothing. Big squad is long because we had too many.
Mega political face-off over Charles Rao. Unprecedented showdown in Bengaluru. No right to protest under Congress government. Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
I am very, very happy to announce that Niva Bupa Health Insurance has come on board as Republic TV's studio partner. Niva Bupa Health Insurance is the fastest growing company among standalone health insurance players in India. It has also provided health insurance coverage to 1.1 crore people in India and settled over 15 lakh claims, processing one claim every 60 seconds. So we are delighted to be partnering with them.
Supreme Court orders release of poll bond donor list. Petitioners say don't release anonymous donations. Top court orders retrospective release of data. Debating tonight at 10 p.m.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one-stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra.
Mega political face-off over Charles Rao. Unprecedented showdown in Bengaluru. No right to protest under Congress government. Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
I am very, very happy to announce that Niva Bupa Health Insurance has come on board as Republic TV's studio partner. Niva Bupa Health Insurance is the fastest growing company among standalone health insurance players in India. It has also provided health insurance coverage to 1.1 crore people in India and settled over 15 lakh claims, processing one claim every 60 seconds. So we are delighted to be partnering with them.
Mega political face-off over Charles Rao. Unprecedented showdown in Bengaluru. No right to protest under Congress government. Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University, powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka, Century Club Prime and Policy Bazaar.